I'm okay. How are you?
I'm barely alive. Tired, always.
You're tired.
Whenever my kids say they're tired, I go, you know what else is tired? What? A car. It's also exhausted and gassed.
Car is exhausted and gassed. I've never heard that before.
And tired.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
PS5 Pro Racing Tracing on full replay. This looks cool. Have you ever played racing games?
I played a little Forza. Yeah. Um,
Is that
which
what
is
this game is?
Forza's Microsoft's or Xbox version of Gran Turismo, which
Uh,
is what this is. Yeah. Although I think that they have maybe, I don't know, they might have a different variety of cars in there. I don't know.
where's the actual gameplay?
Maybe they don't show it.
This is probably after you play, and they're showing you what your car looks like.
Yeah, I think that's like a replay version of it.
Some people playing it live.
Go on. Right,
This dude has a chair and a steering wheel, and he videotaped his feet hitting a pedal.
Yeah.
He's pretty serious.
Well,
Dork.
these are, I guess these are pretty accurate in terms of their like how they simulate cars and stuff like that. They've put a
So
lot of.
does the chair vibrate?
I don't know if his chair does. They do have ones where the chairs vibrate or move or everything. Like it's a whole experience. But
You know his wife is hating on him.
oh, that guy's not married.
I was going to say because I know for a fact women will hate.
No. You know what it is that he probably plays this like 5-10 minutes a day. He goes up, he gets one race in, and then he's got to shut it down. That's why he's back in a closet there. But now his wife's happy because he's had how many millions of subscribers to get the
192,000.
Is that what it is? 192,000. That's
Yeah,
a
it says it right here.
Oh, maybe that's 100 views or 100,000 subscribers. That silver flashing back.
It's almost 800 people watching them.
Oh, this is live right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a tailgater.
Does he have? Is he doing manual shifting or shifting via the? Probably via the steering wheel there. Paddles.
I don't see his hands moving. Just off the steering wheel. No, I'll take that back.
Unless he's. I mean, it looks like he's putting a clutch now.
Yeah, his hand just moved.
Unless he's putting a clutch in, but because I thought that's what he's doing there with his feet.
I mean, I've never. I wonder how many people actually do this.
Do what? Race like that? I mean,
to me, it doesn't seem. To me, it doesn't seem that immersive. No matter if you have a chair and a steering wheel at all, like you're still staring at a screen. You don't have side windows. You don't have a rear view mirror. I don't know. I guess because I haven't done it, I can't talk. It just.
Well, it's more immersive than being on a controller. But it's also, I think, a little easier to control than a controller because you have a lot more degree of, movement with the wheel like that. It's more closer to reality. So I mean, he's
You
doing pretty
remember?
good.
You remember that arcade game? I don't know. You might have been too young. It was a arcade game. It was by Virgin. I think it was called like I don't know what it was called. It was like a race car game. Let me see if they have it.
Virtua Racing. Is that the one
No, that doesn't
with
look
the
like it.
bikes?
No, it was a car game. Uh, arcade game by
Super Off Road.
no, it was a normal car game. Uh, I thought it was it called Outrun? Yeah. Is this it? I don't know if
Maybe.
this is it or not.
Maybe.
This is it. Do you remember this guy?
It looks familiar.
I used to play this at the mall. It says 1986. Sega.
Yeah, I mean, I've probably played it or something like it dozens of times.
I used to always play this game whenever I would go to the mall. This is real video games. Not this crap right here. This is crap.
That's
This is
reality.
this is real programming. This is a real AAA game. Still don't know what AAA stands for. Yep, this is it. I remember the sound effects. I love this game. I used to happily put my quarter in the arcade machine to play this. You know what other game was really cool? Um, it was a really good game. Wave Runner on 64.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that.
I was addicted to that game.
I think I have that one. Wave Runner 64. I think so. Anyways, apparently
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything. AAA. It just means high quality.
You have any plans for the weekend?
Ice fishing again. Sucked last weekend. I guess I'll suck this weekend again.
How many people you go with?
It's different every time, but my family will be coming this time, so it'll be the four of us, and then my brother-in-law's family who has four. So yeah, have different shacks. So.
How come I never heard of barbecued fish?
I don't know. I don't know that they barbecue fish. They grill it, but barbecue's more like with sauces and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, how come they don't put barbecue sauce on fish?
I don't know.
You should try it. I'm allergic to fish, so I can't do it.
Maybe it is a thing. I'll Google it quick. I mean, you could smoke like certain salmons and stuff like that, but barbecue and then fish.
Barbecued catfish.
How to grill a whole fish. Barbecued spiced fish. Grilled fish. I think they usually call it just grilled fish, but
Yeah, but people don't put barbecue sauce on it.
Maybe it doesn't taste good with it. Fish is a weird freaking thing, man. I don't know. It just doesn't cook like anything else. I don't know why. You could invent it. Open the world's first barbecue fish place.
I'm waiting for Ducati to announce their 2025 version of the Multistrada lineup. I've been restraining myself from going to the dealership and buying a motorcycle because I probably should put that money away for the next time I get laid off.
Move, yeah. Yeah, build your nest egg, man. Gambler's back. What does Gambler want to talk about?
I mean, gambler. I'm I'm going to Africa. I'm not going to tell you when because I'm still a private person. But
which one? The
I got my
continent.
vaccine. I got my yellow fever shot. That took me like hella research to figure out where to get it. Uh, Ghana.
Ghana. Why Ghana? Why have I heard Ghana so much in the recent years?
As in gonorrhea.
No. There was like I think was it the fire chief or something in LA was in, or the mayor was in Ghana when the fire was burning or something like that.
Is it a black mare?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I think Ghana is popular enough with African Americans that have the resources to visit Africa.
Like why Ghana though? Was it like
It's not my first. It's not my pick at all. It's uh, it's my friend's pick.
okay.
I wouldn't go to Ghana because I don't think they have a world-renowned safari exhibit. If I want to do a safari. I don't think Ghana's the place for it. But hey, if someone invites you to go, okay, I'll go.
Yeah, just don't do any homosexual acts. They're prohibited by law in Ghana. Also,
Even if it's a ladyboy.
don't bring any elderly women who might be accused of witchcraft.
Was that Ghana?
Yeah, I'm just reading the Wikipedia page on Ghana.
I'm gonna bring a ladyboy with me. Oh yeah.
Tourism. There were about 1 million people well, 1.1 million people who visited Ghana.
Well, they want you to mail your passport to
In
the
waterfalls.
to the Ghana embassy. Like
Really?
they want you to mail your passport, meaning you give up your passport so that they can process it and they mail it back to you.
Oh, weird.
I know.
They have waterfalls that are pretty popular, apparently. They have forts and castles.
I think they have a slave museum. I mean, I haven't even Googled Ghana.
Oh, Ghana was ranked 11th most friendliest country in the world in 2011. And it's
No.
55th most peaceful country in the world.
That was pre-pandemic. You think we'll have another pandemic in our lifetime?
No. We wouldn't have had one this last time if stupid China hadn't let the shit out the lab. But
How come herpes isn't considered a pandemic?
doesn't kill people. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I mean, is that the difference between one is that you get really sick and die? People
Yeah,
die?
I think so. I mean, but it compromises your immune system, doesn't it?
I guess so. What's the difference between a pandemic and an endemic thing? Endemic is constant presence in the community, like a cold or a flu. Pandemic is contained and not spreading out of control. Stresses the healthcare system.
My name is Scott.
Not on Neuro. Yep. Gambler knows. How's your LLM coming? Or not your LLM, your LLM framework.
I haven't worked on that thing in like a week. This this African research visa crap, it burns me out. I hate looking at computer screens after I get off work. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to be on my laptop. I don't. Hey, gambler.
I agree.
I bought a book. I bought another book. It's where's my cloud reader at?
Yeah,
My,
yeah.
my name
Ding
is
dong.
Scott. I'm from the streets. I eat grits and cream of wheat. Cream of
Cream of wheat.
cream cream of wheat.
Creamery.
Creamery. I bought this book right here. This is my second hacking book.
Hands-on hacking. So
This
now
one's,
you're going to be a hacker instead?
dude. I'm trying to look out for the next 10 years of my career, and so I want to be on the red team. You know what that means?
No.
I, I want to get paid to compromise systems by any means necessary. Social engineering. So basically, an organization pays you to test their system more
Yeah, you're a
aggressively.
pen tester.
Well, a pen tester, my understanding is, you could get up to a couple weeks to to test for security vulnerabilities within an organization's network or system. A red team, I mean, it could go on for up to 6 months. You're you're basically social engineering,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I mean it's a bigger timeline. So
Yeah, it's being like super nefarious so that they can find stuff easier. Have you thought of doing any, but trying to do bug bounties or bounties to have it?
no, I mean one is I don't. I think I think I'm pretty good at finding bugs, but I mean that has nothing to do with like security, right? That's an interesting thing. Um, there's something wrong with me
No.
because I tend to like really enjoy finding bugs and like getting management to be like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Apprehensive.
Yeah.
Like the organization I'm working at, they tend to just like when they do their testing, they kind of just do happy path testing, and I'm like, no, f that. Like if you don't find bugs, that's going to put more stress on me, especially now that things are out in production. So like let's not just test for a status code 200. Like let's see what happens when we put this we modify this field of of the JSON request body. Oh, there we go. It just boggles my mind that people don't really think about that when they're doing QA.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that I would, well, I guess that'd be like API testing. You could
It
see,
is.
put in garbage or whatever for certain things. Yeah. Because that'll happen eventually. Eventually, garbage, and then you got to defend the system. Why smart constructors are so great.
I will go into QA if I could maintain my rate, my salary.
Yeah, I don't know. I might be on the same boat there. I like I don't know what it is, but I have a knack for finding things that are wrong. I found 3 bugs just yesterday, just randomly. Like
Yeah.
just and I haven't looked at our application. Well, I found the bugs because I've like encountered them but the thing is like I think if you have an attention for detail and you notice things, you can easily find bugs in the software. Like I'm surprised a lot of people overlook what they overlook because it's like I don't know.
We should
Super
build
obvious.
a secure bytecode framework, and we should call it RAID.
RAID.
Yeah.
Secured, what is secured bytecode? What do you mean secured bytecode?
You never heard the secure bytecode?
No, haven't heard that. What does
That's
it mean?
interesting. Hold up. You don't read books, man.
No, I would listen to books, but reading books, I can't do it. I just can't.
You know, you can only say that post 2000 that you listen to books. People in the 1800s and prior, people in 1980s and prior would have no clue what you're talking about. I listen to books.
Yeah.
This API secure by design. My bad. It's not secure by code. It's secure by design.
Oh yeah. Secure by design. Sure.
Yeah. And so you know how RAID is like roach kill. It's in a can. That's what we should name our framework. Hence, pun
What did
intended.
you say? Roach can? What?
RAID. You know, RAID is
yeah. Spray. Yeah.
Yeah, not the disks or for mainframe computers. What's it called? A RAID array or something?
Yeah. Haven't heard that in ages. RAID array is where you had what multiple hard drives and you shot like part of each thing, different hard drives, so you could theoretically pull everything much faster. So you're distributing the bits. Yeah.
Gamlor, you like my presidential library?
I've showed him this before.
Oh, that was Gamler? I thought that was another viewer.
No.
I thought I had more than one viewer. Oh, okay. Hey.
I have my presidential library. I have a book that you don't have. For sure. Right here. Writing real programs in DCL. It's the digital command language. It's the scripting language for.
Oh, you mean Perl?
It's the scripting language for VAX or DEC, the Digital Equipment Corporation VAX machines. OpenVMS. It's like Bash, but for.
How long ago was that?
How long ago?
Yeah.
It's still around with some companies, but I mean, VAX was pretty big in the early 90s, I guess. But the company that I started after college had an OpenVMS box that they had basically was their kind of like mainframe. And so I did a lot of coding in C and DCL. But right before I left there, they were migrating everything to Linux. So
yeah, you should start training for a half marathon outside the country. If you do that and you go to
I don't know if I could spend that long outside the country training.
Oh, you don't have a passport. I was gonna say if you do that,
I'm getting one. I'll have one soon.
So if you do that, preferably in the Asian country or maybe even South American country, I'll fly out and check you out.
We're going on this cruise in a couple like a month and a half here, and
Disney cruise.
No, I think it's like one of these. Was it Royal Caribbean?
Oh, you mean Virgin?
No, I think it's Royal Caribbean.
Virgin Galactic.
But no, it's
What's that new cruise line by Virgin? Virgin, I guess it's called Virgin Cruise Lines. I don't know why I want to say Galactic.
They should have called it 21 Virgins. The cruise line. No, we're going on this, so we'll be like I think.
You mean
Dominican Republic or whatever?
You mean 70? Is it 74 virgins? Which
one
is
21?
No, it's not 21. It's 70 something.
Islam. Well, what happens when you go
And
through them
they're gonna
all?
come. They're gonna come to your house.
It is 72.
72 virgins.
It's die fighting and jihad receive. Boy, the women who die in jihad must hate that. Oh man. The book of Sunan describing paradise as having 72 wives and 80,000 servants. Had it. Huh.
You think aliens have religion? All
Uh,
all 500 trillion of alien civilizations out there.
yes, 100% sure.
Okay.
Because religion is just the expression, one expression of trying to explain why we're here. And any animal or creature that is able to, I guess, question their own existence probably has tried to answer it with some, something. So
You think if there were 30,000 chimps that were catered to. So let's say we had a chimp resort, all right,
mm-hmm.
and we had 30,000 chimps in this resort. So this resort's the size of like Miami Beach. They didn't have to hunt. They got catered to morning, lunch, and dinner, all right, and they could live freely. You think they would evolve?
No,
Why?
evolution is the product of struggle. It's not the product of it's not the product of being comfortable.
Mm, maybe you're right, but I'm re I think differently. I think the reason why we've made the leaps that we have is because we have time on our hands to think and ponder and experiment. Whereas through
That's not evolution though.
well,
That's
evolution is physical features. When I say evolve, I meant evolve in regards to modernizing, coming up with
no.
inventions, innovation.
I mean, chimps in zoos are that way, and they don't evolve.
No, there's not 30,000 of them. You have like five of them in a cage.
Oh
So
yeah, no, they'd still fight each other and mess around and stuff. It would be pretty standard. I don't think there'd be any.
okay, so you're familiar with like and I'm sure you know more about this topic than I do, but let's take somewhere in Europe. You have farmers that don't have time to sit and ponder about why the apple fell from the branch. And then you have people that are well to do. I'm not sure if they were aristocrats, but they have time on their hands and they get to like journal and think about things and ponder things and then have discussions about things and then try experiments, right? My question is, if chimps had the same availability of time to just not always look for food and not defend themselves, is it possible that they would evolve in regards to be innovative with having a more easier lifestyle like humans have? Because we have time to think, because we're not getting chased by some predator and we could just order out, um, we have time to innovate. That's my argument.
Yeah, I don't. I don't think they would. I don't think they've got the mental capacity to do it.
How much bigger is our brain compared to their brain? I realize that that's just a dimension, and the size of a brain doesn't matter that much. Oh, I think it does matter. You could look at orcas and their techniques. You ever see an orca like hunt and some of the techniques that they have?
Yeah, no, they're well adapted and evolved to their scenario because they had to struggle to get there.
That's my point. If all right, let's move from chimps to orcas. If orcas could like just have Uber Eats and they don't have to worry about or be concerned about hunting, would they evolve? and maybe I'm using the wrong term. Would they innovate over time?
Well, they do. They do. They problem solve. Aren't these ones where they would jump up and crack ice to make it so they could isolate things? Or and now, did you hear some of them are wearing salmon hats again?
What's a salmon hat?
So I don't know if I'm just dreaming this, but for a while, I guess orcas were making hats out of salmon, and then they stopped doing it. Now they're doing it again.
Talking about raid, my
They put
NAS.
fish on their heads, like they put a salmon on their head. They wear it around like a hat.
How do they put fish on their head in the water?
I don't know. Maybe it's when they're out of water. They put them on their head. Wearing a salmon on your head is back in fashion for orcas.
Talking about raid, my NAS. What's NAS? My NAS doesn't boot up without errors in
Network
the
access
BIOS.
storage.
It only starts after confirming that you saw the BIOS issue. Anyway, the Z pool ZFS is probably fine, but I'll sooner or later have to replace the hardware. What is he talk? You know, you probably know more about networking than I do, or hardware than I do. NAS, as in the storage server with RAID. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a network access storage. I think is what NAS stands for. I never heard of Z pool or ZFS, but ZFS must be a file system. So you don't put FS after something unless it's a file system, right?
Well, I'm all about that little Indian or Epsidic.
What?
Huh? Okay.
Huh?
You never heard of Little Indian?
No.
You never heard of Epsidic?
No. Are you punking me? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Is so my associate's degree is in
Okay.
mainframe programming.
Oh yeah. COBOL or Fortran? God, my eyes
COBOL,
are all messed up.
COBOL and CICS.
That's right. CICS. Have you written any COBOL? Can you write a Hello World COBOL in
I,
Notepad?
I had a shoebox full of my COBOL programs. I think I finally got rid of it. Oh, that's not what I was expecting.
That looks like it's about to get
Uh,
canceled.
uh, did I spell Indian wrong?
I should become a mainframe
I,
programmer.
I
If you
probably
could,
I probably spelled Indian wrong, but I don't know.
no, wait, that's Indian. Well, unless it's a different kind of Indian, but that's Indian.
No, I think I spelled it wrong. I don't know how to. How about this?
That was the correct way to spell Indian. Unless you're talking Indian, little Indian.
Maybe it's an acronym or something.
No, you're talking Indian. Endian, Indian. Like in terms of which end the bits it's on.
Yeah,
One.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like Endian, not
Oh, how you know
little
that?
Indian, because I learned it in school what Indian was. It's you.
END.
I can't remember if it's big or yeah, there it is. I don't remember if it's little or big where the number is at the end or the front, but if you have systems that talk to each other and they talk in different Indian order, you can have a real mess on your hand.
Little Indian puts the small in first. That's what I like to do. First, while Big
The
Indian
least
puts the big
significant
one
byte
first.
value is stored at the lowest. Well, what's the lowest mean? Is that to the left or the right is the question. If you're looking at it sequentially, but little Indian puts the small end first, while the big end puts the big end first.
How's Reggie doing?
Oh, he's great. He's a good dog. He's my bestest boy. Do you know how to count in binary? Do you know how to do bit shifting and bit manipulation and
Oh, you mean floating point arithmetic?
logical hands and stuff like that?
Oh, you mean and or XOR and all that stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know bitwise operations?
No, I was watching a YouTube video on it like 3 days ago. I used to know it, not
I can give you
anymore.
a fun project or kata if you wanted to
logic gates.
to do if you wanted to try messing around with bits.
I know I could count my powers of 2 probably further than you can.
I don't know. I lose it after probably like what 90, 96
Eight
or something like that.
8,192. Is that where you lose track? So
Yeah.
1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 5, 128, 256, 512, 1024, 2048, 4096, 8,192, and then I start struggling. 16,384.
No.
No, 284. Yeah, after 8,192, it starts getting murky for me.
Oh, I can totally do this. Hold on. Let's see. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 124, 2048, 4096, 8,192, 16,384, 32,768, 65,536, 131,072, 2. I just got the calculator going.
Yeah, I figured that. I kept on hearing a click each time.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, no. If you ever want to do a fun project with bit shifting, that'd be one is to do is encode a message into an image. What is it called? Steganography or something like that. Steganography. Or is that hiding information in an image? So what you do is you take an image. That's
40 alarm, 40 alarm. It's 7:10 a.m.
You take an image and it's got to be like a PNG or probably PNG. And you have 3 channels, right? Red, green, and blue that are all 1 byte long. So you've got 3 bytes. Well, and you've got an alpha channel too, technically, sometimes, I think. What you do is you take you got the alpha channel. So you take the first 4 the first 4 or so. You put the bottom 2 bits of each channel or each letter into each channel of the color, so it doesn't shift the color enough to actually change the color, but you can hide images basically then in it. So
Sounds boring.
no, it's pretty sweet. So although I'm like now I'm drawing a blank on how that actually works. Oh god. I made this stupid like Windows app called, I think I just called it Tater just for the hell of it. I wonder if I think it's down from the store now. But the Tater, you could put an image in, then put a message in, drop it in the image, and then somebody else could go pick it up from the other side and drop it back in and get the message out. So
Oh, is that what terrorists used to do?
no. It's pretty easy to find these messages if you're looking for them, but this game system called Pico 8 or this fantasy console called Pico 8 uses that to basically encode these games. So the entire game is limited in size, and it's stored in an image that looks like a cartridge with the image like an actual photo. It's really neat. It's like the coolest bit of, like, I don't know, it's just so cool. The way that it's set up.
I wish I could. Is there a way on YouTube to like just unsubscribe from certain content?
Like filter out content?
Yeah,
I
like
don't know. Maybe.
I don't think I want to hear about AI anymore.
Why? You
I'm tired of seeing Mark Zuckerberg like memes saying the end of software developers. Like I'm tired of looking at those thumbnails.
it's just depressing.
No, I'm just tired of the scare tactics. Like I was watching I don't know what it's called. I think it's called World Post, or I forget what it's called. But like they were talking about the fires in LA and how like the insurance companies like 6 months ago or a year ago or something had canceled policies prior to the latest wildfire
Mm-hmm.
hits. And they're trying to say, you know, one of the factors for them doing so was AI. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was data. Like, I'm tired of hearing
Well,
AI dominate the headlines. Like, I'm sorry, casinos and insurance companies, they weren't using AI for the past 100 years, right? To decide what the policy price is going to be. It wasn't. So I'm tired of
yeah, they
them.
might have
They try to
augmented their
force.
actuaries that way.
They just try to force it. It just boggles my mind. In almost every like news clip, they try to shimmy AI into it. I don't know what the motivation is. It's kind of like how everybody that died during the pandemic, they literally died from COVID. They didn't die from a heart attack. They didn't die from like heart disease. They didn't die from gunshots. Everybody died from COVID. Like they could be a car fire. They died from COVID. Like, and I feel like they're doing the same thing with AI. Everything is because of AI. I'm tired of it. I just want to. I wish I could unsubscribe from anything that has AI in it. You think they're gonna bring back Terminator,
You mean bring it back?
the franchise?
Oh, they've already. I mean, it's never left. They try something with it every few years.
Yeah, when Sarah Connor. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah, they
Connor.
just haven't had any success after the second one, like any real success. I don't remember if
Which was better, the first one or the second one?
the second one.
Yeah, because of the cop.
Yeah. Well, and just it was just I don't know. The story was more neater. Arnold Schwarzenegger was more cool. I don't know. It was just better overall.
I'll be back.
What's better is which one was better, Alien or Aliens? Alien was a horror film and Aliens was an action film. So
I thought,
horror action.
is it the same creature?
Yeah, there's just a lot more of them.
The one with Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
That was Alien.
Well, she was in both of them. So Alien was the one where they first meet it. It's
The
steering
first one
up
was better.
ship. You don't know what it is, whatever.
The first one.
Second one, they send the Marines down, and they're all gonna go and hunt down the aliens or whatever.
No, you're talking about Aliens versus Predator.
No, I'm talking about Aliens, the second one.
The first one was better. Which one was better, the first Predator or the last six?
Probably the first one.
Yeah.
He had what is his name?
I get nightmares on that movie, man. I mean, I haven't had a nightmare in maybe 2 years now.
And you got like
He keeps chasing me, and I can't get away from him because he keeps seeing my heat signature.
yeah, Governor Ventura in there.
Uh,
What does he say? What's his famous line from that? Ain't got time to bleed.
he was your governor.
Yeah, ain't got time to bleed.
I
That's
never
right.
heard that.
That was from that film. Ain't got time to bleed.
He's like,
That was his big line.
he was like, Billy, get to the chopper. And then Billy, I don't know if you know who Billy is. Billy is like, we're all gonna die. He was the Indian dude. No, I'm sorry, Native American.
Hold on a second.
We're all gonna die. Billy, get to the chopper.
Oh, here. I'll send you the clip.
I hit
There.
trees
Shot
like,
you the YouTube video. You can watch it then.
I hit trees.
Ain't got time to bleed.
I hit trees like Sonny Bono. Oh no. From Cleveland to Toronto. Hold up. My name is Scott.
Hitting trees like Sonny Bono.
You know who Sonny Bono is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sonny and Cher.
You know how he died?
He ran into a tree.
Yep.
There you go.
You're bleeding, man. Ain't got time to bleed.
Hold up.
That was his famous line from this.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and just lob
Got time
that.
How did he do as a governor?
I think I was too young to even know what effect he had on it or not. It's hard to say. Oh, is this the? Oh, get to the chopper!
That was epic. Oh, she's cute. Oh.
Dead.
No!
Doesn't even aim.
Why did he kick the gun out of her hand?
Because then she'd shoot him. And he'd shoot him.
Dude, I got a crush on her.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's still hot.
Maybe. we can find out. Predator, the movie. Lipido Carrera.
Yo, the orchestra is on point on this movie.
She looks different. I don't know if she would. I don't know. Yes. No. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, the cinematography is on point too.
Yeah, get to the chopper.
Oh, he's
Dead.
dead.
That's what I always say to him whenever I'm watching a movie and he does something where I'm like, no, they're dead. There's no way they survived that. He was looking down. There was no river below him.
He went from hold up.
Like, oh, there is a river there.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah, look, it's like a rock set up. Unless that was the edge of the cliff.
Hold up. First of all, hold up. He went feet first.
Pause it right there. Like,
Yeah, he went feet first, and now he's head first.
unless he lobbed himself off.
You know, there's another. Am I still sharing my screen? I think I showed you the. I think I showed you the Indiana Jones and the. Was it the Last Crusade or the Temple of Doom? I think it was the Temple of Doom. I'll show you that scene.
No.
Indiana. Hold up. What am I doing? Take two. Indiana Jones. Which one was it? I think it's the Last Crusade. Last Crusade or pushes. What's this? Where is it at?
What was it?
He escapes from like a pyramid. Hold up. Excuse me.
No, if it's a pyramid. Well,
I thought it was a pyramid. It was something. It was a huge block.
It was was it a huge boulder, you mean?
No, it was a huge block, but I don't know which one.
Block.
Escapes. Indiana Jones is
Probably. What the heck? The one with the stupid
I'm not
the
gonna be able to.
Covenant in it. The one I know the least. The Last Crusade's my favorite one, but
No, that's not it. There's Indiana Jones Lego.
it's probably the Lost Raiders of the Lost Ark. Because he's going to. There's a giant boulder that chases him down the.
No, that's not it.
Try Raiders of the Lost Ark.
All right, after I try this one.
Because the Crusade one is where they get the Holy Grail, right?
Okay.
And push block.
I'm not going to be able to find it.
I just wish I know what you meant by push block.
I can't find it.
Yeah, I can only think of the boulder. Unless you're thinking of the
Someone when he's running away from the boulder. No, it's not that.
Okay, well maybe it's Kingdom of Crystal Skull then, because there was a pyramid in that one.
No, that's not it.
It was an older one then. Okay.
Indiana Jones, and he push.
Here, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. Which Indiana Jones movie does Indiana escape a block
I think it's a pyramid or something.
in a pyramid? Raiders of the Lost Ark. Oh no, that's the Golden Idol. So that's the no.
It's not it.
I'll do this. What scenes was Indiana in a pyramid? So he was in the opening scene and then the Tanis dig site in Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's not a pyramid. Temple of Doom, he's in a subterranean pyramid. There's mostly underground caves at the Temple of Kali. The Last Crusade, there's no pyramids, but there's the Canyon of the Crescent Moon and the Grail Temple. And Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was when there was these Mayan and Aztec, ones in Peru. So I'm guessing it's the Tanis dig site.
It's fine. I'm not going to find it. You're talking about this right here. That's not what I'm talking about.
Huh? Hold on.
You're
No. The Tanis dig site Raiders. He's not when he's in the snake pit, is he?
No, that's fine.
Because I think there's
You still there? I'll give up. I'll find it later. I wonder what.
Oh, maybe this isn't. He pushes the block out the side of the.
Yes.
Okay.
Where is it? Where's the link at?
Find. Well, here I'll send you the link. I'll have to use it at the same time. There, ChatGPT.
See, I can find it. I'm brilliant. I use ChatGPT.
Yeah, you're trying to make it like I was crazy.
No, I wasn't. I was trying to get at the bottom of what was possible.
What search term did you put in?
I asked ChatGPT what scenes was Indiana Jones in a pyramid in all of its movies, and then it gave me the list, and then from there I just narrowed it down. The Tannistig site is the only one I didn't really know that well because that part of the Raiders, other than the Snake Pit, I don't remember very much.
All right, look at this. Hold up. Yeah.
Nazis.
Did you see it?
No.
Look again. Hold up. Did you see it?
No. Oh, it just fell on the ground right next to it.
Look again.
Dude, I don't know what I'm looking for here.
Did you see it?
No.
Look again.
No, I'm not. I'm going to start looking away if you don't tell me. What should I be looking at here?
Do you think a multi-100-pound block is going to bounce like a basketball?
Oh, it bounced?
Look at the shadow.
Oh, yeah, it did bounce. Nope, it would crack in half.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's all.
Thanks. Now that I can't watch that scene without getting ruined now.
Well, I mean, he put a lot of effort trying to push it, and then it just bounces like a tennis ball.
I already have trouble with Jurassic Park.
There's a whole bunch of inconsistencies with that movie.
Oh, there's a major inconsistency, but it was done on purpose.
What scene?
So it's the scene where they're at the T-Rex paddock, you know, in the first one where things go crazy because the power lines go down.
Yeah.
Whatever. So when you arrive at that scene, the goat comes out of the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then later the T-Rex comes and eats the goat.
Yeah.
And then he eventually escapes the paddock, and then he's harassing the trucks.
Yeah.
Well, once you get done with the scene where at the end of the scene where he's harassing the trucks actually fall down a giant ravine where the goat was. Like, it's a big drop off. So they swap out the geography in mid scene so that they can make a more dramatic effect where this vehicle falls off the edge of this cliff.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to that.
Oh yeah, you'll notice it every time if you watch it now, because it's so obvious. Like, there was a goat there, and now it's a cliff. What the hell? And it's not the other side, because the other side they show scenes, I believe, where it's just grass.
Well, I told you about the Pulp Fiction one with the bullet holes that are already in the wall before he starts shooting.
Yeah, I think you told me about that one.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I should probably turn on my work laptop and act like I'm doing work. Oh!
By next week, you're gonna have your LLM finished.
I haven't worked on it in over a week.
You lost interest that quick, man.
I didn't lose interest. It's just I get burned out with having to do this Africa trip is burning me out. Hope I don't get burned when I come back.
Yeah, don't bring home the Rhea. No, I wonder if they have a pretty unlucky name that Ghana is what it is, but they should change their name.
God.
Go with.
I wish it was like Kenya or anywhere where they sell the Chinese people. I'll feel safe. Which African country has the most Chinese?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I think it's probably. Well, it's easy to answer. Which African country has the most resources?
I'll ask ChatGPT.
It's probably Nigeria.
South Africa has the largest Chinese population of around 300 to 400,000.
Wow. How big is the country?
Nigeria has strong relationship with China. Zambia has a significant presence of Chinese workers. Kenya has a growing Chinese population linked to investments in infrastructure. Angola, many Chinese workers in oil construction sectors. Yeah, no, I mean China, they're owning like most of the
Africa.
developing countries. Yeah, they got mineral rights all over the place. It's crazy, man. They are a force to be reckoned with.
I don't know, man. It's like I think about like Star Trek. It's weird. Like I'm gonna get banned from YouTube again. I think Asians are. I think they descended from aliens. They're like an advanced race that like intermingles with us.
No, they
You don't
just
think so?
evolved a different way, just like
Think
everyone
about
did.
it. Think about it. PlayStation, Nintendo, like those people are advanced, man. Panasonic, Hitachi, like everything that was advanced, they introduced to us.
But you're talking about a very specific subset of Asian countries. It's called Japan.
It's called Japan, China, South Korea.
No, Japan is really the only. I don't know. I guess
Well,
China has got a lot of
South Korea has
is
Genesis.
getting there, but what do you mean? Genesis was oh, you mean the
Oh, that's
car
South
company?
Korea. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you're talking about Sega Genesis?
yeah. No, the Hyundai and Kia and them are.
Yeah, man. Those people are like the Egyptians of modern times, man. They're just an advanced race.
Well,
They,
those
they,
weren't even particularly good cars compared to Toyota.
I'm surprised they didn't like. Yeah, I'm just surprised.
I mean, I've got a Hyundai, but
I'm surprised they didn't invent the iPhone, man. They were sleeping on that.
well, there was this book I read once, and it said that the United States is good at inventing technology, and Japan is good at perfecting technology.
Yeah, I believe it.
And so with computing, computing was the big one. Is that American? Well, no, at the time, American computing was even manufacturing was just over hands and above better than
Yeah,
the
because
rest of the
they were
world. But
using Big Indian and Little Indian and
yeah,
Epsodic.
yeah, I forgot what Epsodic is though.
It stands for
Heard
something.
that, but I don't remember what the hell it was.
I don't remember either.
But yeah, I can't. There's been a lot of cases where something's invented here, and then the Japanese take it and perfect it. So,
So
automobile.
you think they're going to perfect Starship?
No, I don't think they've got the resources. Plus, their population's collapsing. So,
Well, also with the they're all the same. Japanese, Chinese. I think the
they're
Chinese
not. They're
ones.
totally different. They're all different.
I think the Chinese they already have cloned. I mean, obviously they're probably still 10 years behind, but they're already trying to do SpaceX with their own rockets.
Yeah.
So my question is, do you think they're going to perfect it,
No,
the Asian race?
no. I think that Elon Musk will perfect the launching of satellites, and then the Chinese will steal it, probably.
I love how we say Elon Musk as if he's the one like welding and soldering.
Well, he's driving. He's the driving force. He's a figurehead, so you can kind of wrap everything up under him. But yeah, obviously, there's tons of people working for SpaceX. You could work for SpaceX. Time to go and move.
No, I'm not going to. Dude, I can only imagine what their interview process is. Their
You do it
technical
just for fun. See what they do.
Nah, man, I got low self-esteem, man. They're gonna hurt my feelings.
Good. It's exposure therapy then. There you go.
While I'm contemplating that, you need to start training for your next marathon.
Man, my foot is still freaking busted. I was thinking about that yesterday. That I'm like,
Take the shot.
I haven't done it. No.
Well, what was scary for me was I had cut like the bottom of my toe. Don't ask me how. Dude, like 2 months went by and it still wasn't healing, man. That's scary.
Yeah, I suppose if you need stitches, you should have got
That's
stitches.
not stitches. It makes me think that like something's wrong with my blood work. Like I have some underlying illness.
Oh, true, I suppose. But the feet don't get a lot of blood, from what I understand. That's why,
For diabetics,
Well, no, they get a lot of blood for diabetics, don't they? Because they get
I thought
swelled up.
my understanding is there's not enough blood circulation. That's why they get amputated over time.
Oh,
Neuropathy or whatever that stuff is.
neuropathy. Neuropathy. Yep.
Yeah, so that was scaring me to death. I'm like, man, like my wound won't heal. Damn it, I'll probably have like cancer or something, and I am not interested in getting diagnosed with that. Like, I mean, I had a cousin. It happened to him, man. He he had like scraped his knee, and it wouldn't heal, and he finally went to the hospital to get it checked out, and then he died like 2 weeks later.
Oh, geez. From what?
He had like some rare cancer thingy that he didn't know about.
Huh. Jeez. Yeah, you can't get diagnosed with anything if you don't go in. Of course, you could still die randomly. You die today. Everyone, we could all die today.
Yeah, but I think the stress of knowing that you're terminal probably kills you a lot sooner than if you were ignorant about it. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking ignorance right now, but the stress would take its toll on me.
Yeah, I suppose that's worth noting.
All right, thanks for effing up my morning. I'm out.
No, we gotta leave on a happy note. What's something happy you could talk about? Are the Ghana women hot? You gonna bring back a nice Ghana lady?
I haven't even researched it. I don't do dating apps. You do dating apps?
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. Sure. What's a dating app now?
I gave up on love.
I'm not gonna be on Grindr like you. No way.
There's one called Squirt. You see a huge billboard, and it's a whole bunch of guys with their shirt off.
Oh jeez. Oh man.
So gay. I'm gonna shadow ban even more on YouTube. You know they shadow ban me, right?
Did they?
You don't look at the views I get on these episodes. We get like 3 views.
Yeah.
From like 4 months ago, we have like 3 views.
Who's gonna watch our shit other than Gambler? So I'm sure he watches the entire back catalog.
And Gambler watches it for comedy.
He's like, look at these guys.
He's like, guys, you want to know the lamest channel on YouTube? Watch this, Bizmonger.
No, what we got is what he does is he sets up an entire conference room, and he actually has like a dozen people that just come in and watch it on a projector, and they're all just laughing at us. Like, look at these stupid Americans. Look at his stupid red hat. What is that?
Look at Scott trying to program F#.
Yeah.
Dork. It's my favorite word, calling people dorks.
Dork?
Yeah.
Where was the Adam, whatever the
he rents out a
source of
Cineplex
dork
and watches us on large screen. I know they have Cineplex out there in Switzerland, right? I keep confusing Switzerland with
Sweden.
He's in Switzerland.
Yeah, he's in Switzerland.
Where are you asking?
Where are you cheating on the what was the? I can't even say the word. Epidemiol. Yeah.
Epsidic?
Where the word dork came from. Like, where did that originate, or how did it become a?
I don't think anybody knows.
ChatGPT probably knows.
Where did the term dork? What up?
Oh, a dork. It was early used as a euphemism for a penis.
Come from, no pun intended.
It might be close to jerk or goof.
It describes someone who is socially awkward or inept. The word dork was originally used as an insult, but has recently come to be used in a more positive way. It can now be used to express affection, appreciation, or to compliment someone's silliness or unique beauty. Dork is similar to other words that describe someone who is uncool, such as nerd, geek. I might watch Revenge of the Nerds again. Nerd is often used to describe a studious type of dork. Geek is often used to describe someone who is a member of a specialized group, such as film geek or beer geek. I've never heard of a beer geek.
Oh yeah,
I self-describe myself as an alpha geek.
you geek out a lot, man. No,
Yeah.
there's a. Okay.
Yeah, back to Chinese people. Like they're like the Romulans. You know, like you have humans, and the Romulans are like the advanced race. That's how I view Asian people, man. They're like advanced. They're like the Romulans off of Star Trek. I wish I was Romulan.
I sent you something that describes the difference between nerds, dorks, geeks, and dweebs. It's a Venn diagram.
My name is Scott. Intelligence. Oh, hold up. I'll show my screen. My name is Scott. I roll up on the block. Turn the episodes with my Glock. Hold up.
I didn't think that was the word you were going to use.
Intelligence. What's the word I'm looking? Overlaps with geek. Social ineptitude overlaps with dork. Intelligence and social ineptitude overlaps with dweeb and nerd. I'm gonna start using the word dweeb.
Yeah, dweeb is someone who's
I think
smart.
I heard that from AC Slater off Saved by the Bell.
Someone who's smart with who doesn't have any social skills.
And then obsession overlaps with all three.
Well, not dweeb though.
Except for dweeb.
So nerd is at the crux. They're at the middle, the center. Overlaps well. I think this is fairly accurate.
Yeah, my favorite word is dork. I'm like, you dork.
So dork is somebody who is, according to this anyway, somebody who is not very intelligent, and is not very socially, whatever. But they get into something deep. Like someone who collects bugs is probably a dork. Maybe they're a geek, but it depends on how well they talk about their bug collection. Like, can they talk about their bug collection, or do they just collect bugs to themselves?
A geek is one that is in the math club.
Well, yeah, there's that obsession and intelligence bit. So,
or a chess club would be the geek.
Chess club, or it could be a nerd, right?
A nerd would
chess doesn't require much social capabilities.
A nerd would be the teacher's assistant. Okay.
Yeah, I guess if they're obsessed with their teacher. Otherwise, they'd be a dweeb.
If he's hot, yeah.
You say if he's hot? What? You swing that way. You better not go to Ghana, though. Watch this video and arrest you.
There's people that they stop talking to me because they think I'm gay.
Really?
I make a lot of gay jokes. And I guess people that don't know me very well, they take it literally and they don't answer my calls. I'm like, all right. So it's at least two people. I have one person that's like, Scott, man, you want to tell me something? It's okay. It's just like, just let it be known. Like,
what?
Yeah, because I make a lot of gay jokes. No, because I grew up, me and my brother growing up, like, we would like be in a car together and he'll be driving and like a slow jam would come on,
Yeah.
And while the song's playing, like some like slow music, he would put his hand on my thigh and start rubbing it. I would go nuts trying to get him off me. But I thought it was funny, so I started doing it.
Just making them uncomfortable. Yeah.
And something else is like I'll see somebody that I haven't seen in maybe a couple months, and I'll just start complimenting them like, "Yo, you been working out?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, you look really nice, man. Damn, like, yo, give me a hug, right?" And they'll start. So that trips people up sometimes.
Let
But
the
I'm not
Ben
gonna.
Gay rub off.
But I'm not gonna, But I'm not gonna go above and beyond to try to convince somebody that I'm not. So
Well, I
at
mean,
least let them
what
keep
could you
let them keep
do?
thinking it.
What could you do? Have a street orgy or something? Like what? Like you get someone to get married and then have them.
Probably be overly flirtatious whenever like a chick walks by. But I'm not gonna do all that stuff.
Yeah,
Let them believe it. So
you got to find yourself a nice lady and settle down. Become a rocket scientist,
in that order.
bounty hunter, rocket scientist.
Oh, yeah, I know we're about to get off the call, but your boy, is it the 20th? When does he take office?
20th, yeah, Monday. Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Oh, you want to fly out to DC for the inauguration?
No, I'm busy, but actually, I just found out I don't have to work on Monday, so that's
You
good.
know, the after parties are going to be lit. I should go out there.
Yeah, I bet they would be.
I'll be a volunteer ICE agent.
I mean, I kind of wonder what it's going to be like because it's like as soon as he gets in, it's executive order, boom, 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 all of them just lined up, ready to go. Like I think that they have them all lined up, ready to sign. Like they just
The borders are. He's going to be a beast.
yeah, he's
going to be jailing They're going to be raiding preschools and jailing them, and he's going to deport anything and everything.
Yeah, well, he should, but man, if you've gone through what he went through, he'd probably like. Well, I don't know if did you ever hear the story about how he found that young boy basically had died
Yeah,
in a vehicle?
come with a trailer.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's not they say it's humane. It's not humane. They're bringing people over and they're killing them along the way, and a lot of kids are being used for
Sucks.
injuries. Yeah, so it's a huge trafficking thing, and then all the fentanyl when you add that into it, man.
Well,
It's bad news.
is Trump? Is it even feasible for Trump to go to war with the cartels?
Oh hell yeah, dude! If we put the military behind it, we could off them
They're
all.
they're in an adjacent country.
So
This isn't Pakistan or Afghanistan. Like, I mean,
what's Mexico gonna do about it?
Mexico's more developed than Pakistan and Afghanistan. They
What
don't
are they
have.
gonna do about it? They're gonna fight their neighbor? No. This is a targeted acute thing. It's not a carpet bombing operation.
You don't think cartels can take the war to Texas and Arizona?
They already took it there.
No, they didn't take the war. They just kill a couple of people,
Yeah.
on the weekends.
Yeah, well, let's let them try it and see what happens. It's
That would be scary.
The U.S. military when it's at its full like peak mode is super lethal and very efficient.
Yeah, they were so lethal that it took 20 years for them to lose in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
They're super lethal when it comes to a organized uniform army.
Yeah, taking out
that's not what a cartel is.
Yeah,
they're not going to be wearing uniforms with cartel patches on them.
Well, no, I mean they're super good at finding and taking out figureheads and stuff like that and supply chains. But the thing is a lot of it's the rules of engagement and how they're saddle strapped and nation building. They're not good at. Like Iraq was taken over in what 6 days or something like that. The
government collapsed in 6 days. Yes.
Yeah.
But that war took.
Well, yeah, nation building is different.
That war took what 11 years.
Yeah, if you're trying to nation build, which is what it does, it's a prolonged conflict because you're in there trying to nation build. You can just topple it and run, which you could do. Just topple it and run, or install your own government. They didn't do that.
No, they toppled the government. They toppled the official military of the government.
Yeah.
but then they battled for the next probably 10 years people that joined the fight from all over the world, and that took them a while.
Yeah.
I was watching Fallujah documentaries 2 days ago.
But I mean, once you got Saddam Hussein out, you could have just left.
And what do you think the consequences of that would have been?
They would have probably elected a new government.
No. Iran would likely have vacuumed it up, or some other
They
country.
already did, though. Iran already controls Iraq again. They're all, but now they're all Shiite. Before they were split
Sunni.
groups.
Well,
Yeah.
Sunnis were
They're better.
savage. They're better at what?
No, the Sunnis were better. The
Sunnis are like the lead suicide bombers.
No,
Like
the
they were
Shiites are.
savages. I thought Al Qaeda was based off the Sunnis.
No, they're all Shia. Sunnis are
Al
the
Qaeda?
reasonable ones.
No, I think Al Qaeda was Sunni.
No,
The Mujahideen, or however you say that was Shia. Al Qaeda was based off of Sunnis.
I don't even know how to spell Al Qaeda.
We're losing. No, we're winning against Al Qaeda, but we're losing against Al Sharpton. That was a Dave Chappelle skit. The Sunni was Al Qaeda, dude. Those were the savages.
Oh, okay, yes. Al Qaeda is a Sunni one.
And I mean, ISIS, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, Al Qaeda publicly.
Might should become a foreign advisor.
Because I'm into. I don't have the stomach for violence, but I'm fascinated with it. If that makes any sense. Like, if you look at my web search, you'll see Reddit like sniper killings, Reddit bombings. Like, I search for all that stuff.
Maybe that's your red flag. You should you should go and apply at the CIA or something to see what happens, or NSA.
I watched prison stabbings. There's a famous video where a Ukrainian and Russian soldier were doing hand-to-hand combat. That was pretty disturbing to watch.
Have you thought about trying to become a CIA agent just for S's and G's?
No, I would never think about that.
I can't talk about that. That's why my work is so hard to get to.
I would never think about that.
To design an API to.
There's no reason why I'm studying. There's no reason why I'm studying hacking. And there's no reason why I'm a government contractor. I have no interest in the CIA.
Well, what about the NSA?
I'm bad at lying, dude. I can't lie with a straight face.
They teach you. That's the whole point. They teach their agents. You be a world traveler, go out and.
I'll have a chick.
Sites.
I'll have a girlfriend be like, "Oh, where were you last night?" I kept on trying to call your phone. I'm like, I was asleep.
I can't.
And my lips would just start moving. Like, yeah, I can't lie. I can't lie at all. Which is why I thought during it's pretty bad at interviews, because they'll be like, they'll give you a situation in an interview. Like, have you ever been in a position where
the behavioral questions
where you disagreed with the team, and how did you manage that? And I'm like,
yes. Hawaiian pizza is much better pizza than other pizzas.
Like,
and they were wrong. I don't care.
I actually got fired, and it wasn't disagreement. I felt like they wanted me to be complicit in wrongdoing. And so I went ahead and snitched to the CTO about what middle management was doing, because based on all of the certification training that I was doing once a month to maintain compliance with the organization and with the government, blah, 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 blah. And I just start going in. Of course, I don't get hired, because I have the audacity to be honest. Those slide decks are a joke, man. They say they want you to be ethical. They don't. They want you to not be a problem.
That's true.
We'll leave on that note.
Is it better than what was the other note? I don't even remember anymore. Good. That's better than whatever the depressing note was.
Oh.
So, all right. Until next week, I think. Yeah, it should be good. All right.
We'll catch up. Stay black.
Bye.
See ya. Bye. All right, Gamblers, it's been real.